Clicking in. Hey, welcome back to Nightly Nonsense. We're in the book, I think, of Nehemiah, and we're in chapter 2, and I'm going to pick it in verse 9, whether we're there or not, right? Nehemiah became part of God's plan, and Nehemiah was given, God showed him favor, and he gave him all the provisions that he needed to be able to accomplish that which God was doing. So here's the deal. God was doing something. He teamed up with Nehemiah to get it done, right? And so again, God gave Nehemiah everything that you need to get it done. Verse 9 says this, "Then I came." That's fantastic. That means you're going somewhere, right? It makes me want to go to Jeremiah. And it makes me want to read chapter 6, verse 16, because it talks right there about, listen, this whole process, right? That when you are in tune with God, you go to the crossroads, you go to the road, you stand, right? And you listen and you wait for God and you remember the things of God, right? The things of it. And then you walk it. Then you do something with it. So Nehemiah, right? We went through this whole process. Nehemiah, he felt something, right? He looked, he got the heart of God. He wanted to rebuild Jerusalem. He wanted Jerusalem rebuilt, right? So he cries out to God, says, "Hey God, can you remember Jerusalem, all these things?" Then God goes, "Yep. And oh, by the way, let me use you, Nehemiah," right? Again, we've talked about that, how it is one thing to pray for people. What if God wants you to be the answer to the prayer requests, right? What if you're praying for me? What if my good friend Robbie is praying for me to be provided for, right? That God just bless Andy. He needs a new horse. He really, really, really needs a new horse, right? And God says, "Okay, Robbie, you go buy it for him." Whoa, 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 whoa. I got kids, Robbie would say. I got a wife. I got people to take care of. Right? We all want to ask for prayer requests. Right? What if you're praying for somebody to get healed and God says, "Okay, why don't you go lay hands on them and heal them? Why don't you go pray for them?" Right? Why don't you be the answer to what you're praying for? And that's what Nehemiah got. And God provided everything for him. So he's ready to go. He's ready to go and do what God has for him. Now here's the kicker. There's this transition thing between being ready, God providing for you. I got it ready to go. There's a transition between that and actually doing it. And that is summed up in verse 9. "Then I came." Nehemiah actually went. Do you know lots of people, I deal with it every day. Lots of people talk. Do you know how many people talk to me about videos that they're going to make? Do you know how many people talk to me about coming down here and doing, "I got this, I got this, I got this." Do you know how many people actually walk it out? No, because in between them, God giving them an idea and them getting themselves down here and doing it, the enemy can work night and day. He can do all kinds of things. It's an amazing. The valley. We talked about this. I talked about this in David's story with David and Goliath, right? There's a army, and there's an army, and there's a valley in between. You got to go through the valley to get to fight with God against his enemy, right? So here it is. Nehemiah is ready to go. It says this, "I came to the governors of the province beyond the river, and I gave them the king's letter." You see, that's where the authority comes from. You and I are to do that. We give people Jesus. That's the authority. You know, that's the authority you have to talk to people, right? So we give the authority, but we don't normally do that. Normally we use our authority. I just want people to listen to us because we're us. Listen, there's not anything that I have to say that's worth listening to without Jesus, really, truly. I don't have a clue what we're talking about. Yesterday, I was with somebody. We were looking at all of this old, antique farm stuff, and I realized how much I don't know. Like I'm literally, this person is asking for my opinion on these things, and I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know what this stuff is, right? I got all of this stuff in the modern version. I don't have it in the old version, right? I don't have all the stuff that they want me to look at. I don't know. I have no idea. Do you know that it's the same way with me and God? I don't know what you need. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're doing. I don't even know why God created most of you. I don't know why you exist on this earth. And quite frankly, there's a few people, no names mentioned, Robbie, that I'm really questioning why God put you on this earth with hairy armpits and lack of hair and all kinds of things. Like, I don't know. I don't have a clue. But I know you're in my life and I know you got a purpose. Sometimes I stand up in front of people and I go, I don't know why this person's in my life, but I know I need them. I really need them, and I try to listen to them, and I try really hard to appreciate them, right? That kind of thing. And God gives us authority through Jesus. He's your key. You know, you unlock people through Jesus. Jesus said, I've come to free the prisoners. I've come to give sight to the blind, to all this stuff. Jesus came to do that. You take Jesus to people. So you take your little Jesus key and you stick it in people and you go, look at what I've unlocked. I've unlocked this incredible, incredible gift that God had waiting. Do you know some people are just in prison and they're just waiting for you to be Jesus. They're waiting for you to unlock all the potential, all the things that Jesus has in them waiting. And Jesus is like, can you just help me out, man? Can you just help me out? Go and be me to people and watch it unlock. But you know what we normally do? We look at somebody and we say, yeah, you don't need Jesus. You got enough of him because you talk like it. You know, those are the people that actually probably need Jesus, the people who are talking about Jesus, right? And then we go to the people who aren't talking about Jesus because they don't really have a need for him. And we go like, hey, you need Jesus. Let me show you how you could do this better. You're already running this business great. Imagine what you could do if you're actually doing it for Jesus. You're already singing great. Imagine what you could do if you're singing about Jesus. You're already whatever. You're already a great dad. You're a great mom. Imagine what you could do if Jesus was part of this whole equation. Right? We just need to bring Jesus to people. We need to bring our authority. Hey, that's enough. Nightly nonsense. We'll see you next time in Nehemiah.